well, my knees aren't good. Insurance for adventurers is very bad. The health insurance.
High risk job, yeah.
Yeah, they don't have it at all. You got to take care of it yourself. You got to pay everything out of trousers.
Pay attention, creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Yeah, Poopy Square.
The Playable Characters Podcast. Hello, everybody! Welcome to level 194 of Playable Characters Podcast. This is Brian, everybody. How are you? Merry Christmas if you celebrate Christmas, and happy all the other stuff. There's so many now. We're all so lucky to each have a couple holidays to pick from. Hope you all got a PS5. Probably one of you did. A bunch of you got Xboxes, and I'm sorry for that because they're very available. I almost got an Xbox, everybody, just for fun, just because it was available. Because the PS5s are not, even though I do have a PS5 and I'm loving it, Xbox is just sitting there on the counters for everybody for the taking. I've been playing Cyberpunk. I've been playing a lot of stuff over this break, and it's been good. It's been good. I gave my character a small penis. Wanted to go against the grain. That's the first thing you do in that stupid game is your genitalia is what you're doing. So, but hey, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Playable Podcast for all your fun stuff and needs for Playable Characters Podcast. Let's dive into it today, people. Let's dive in to today's guest. You can see what we got going on there. And some of you may know this guy, very popular. He became a worldwide sensation, a meme, if you will. We have from the world of Skyrim, we've had dragons, we've had other people from Skyrim. We don't have this guy on before. He is the guy who took an arrow to the knee once, twice, maybe multiple times. Let's bring him in. How are you, sir?
Oh, yeah. Hi. Hello there. Yeah. No, just one arrow.
Oh, just one arrow to one knee.
One arrow, one knee. No, that's all it took. By the way, I do have a name. It's Hornyang Malfalfavar.
I'm sorry. What was it?
Hornyang Malfalfavar.
Holyarg Mafalfafar.
Hornyang.
Honyan.
Horn, like the things that we put on our heads.
Ah, yes, Hornyang.
Young, like my bride after I became a successful meme. And Malfalfavar, like my favorite dish.
Hold on, do you call it a meme?
I listen. I do not know the proper pronunciation of any of the things that come out here. I just know it got me a young bride.
There you go, Hornyang Mafalfafar.
Malfalfavar.
Yeah. And what is Mafalfafar? How do you cook that?
It's a stewed dates. Combined stewed.
Okay, not just two.
Stewed. They can be two if you are poor, like I used to be.
They're big enough dates, sure. Right? Sure.
Yeah, or small dates, or young dates, like my wife. Okay, but we are these stewed dates, and then you take ox hoof, and you boil the ox hoof in the dates.
Wow, and that's good
until it is very. Well, no, but it does remind me of home.
Okay, that's all that matters sometimes, right?
It reminds me of my Whiterun lifestyle that I had before.
Yeah, before the incident we can call.
Yeah,
what
before
happened?
the meme. Oh well.
So do you still have the arrow in the knee? Did you take it out, or what happened? Walk us through that fateful day for you.
No, I took it out for sure.
Sure.
Of course. Well, I was an adventurer for a very long time.
Yeah. What'd you do? Where'd you go?
Oh, everywhere. You know, it's very frustrating because I adventured for like 30 years.
Wow.
And nobody heard of me. Sure, I consistently killed Dwergar and zombies, and I killed all these things, and nobody paid attention ever.
That's probably pretty common where you're from. Maybe that's why a lot of people are doing those things, right?
Yeah, I mean a lot of them, but a lot of them die very early.
Sure.
This isn't a profession, but it's weird because you just keep putting in the work and nobody reckon I was trying to become famous adventurer.
Right.
The result, like I thought I was very close to my big break, honestly. I was very close. I thought at the time I was like, oh, this is it. I was a young adventurer. I was doing my thing. I was going out. I was killing all sorts of things. Nice. All of a sudden, dragons come back. suddenly nobody cares about how good I was at killing zombies. I got very good at it.
That's good. Yeah. I mean, zombies, I guess, compared to a dragon, pretty easy. Would you say?
Nobody. Well, no, but okay, one dragon versus a horde of zombies.
Okay, that's true.
Very different styles, but nobody appreciated my style of hiding in the corner and shooting at him with arrows.
Hey,
nobody could see me. It was very.
I feel like that's what I would do. If I was good with a bow and arrow, I would want to hide on a rooftop or something. Zombies can't climb roofs, right? So you're probably pretty safe in there.
Yeah, no, exactly. You're very safe if you know how to just hide up there. It's just a good Nordic move.
Yeah. So then you were.
But then all of a sudden,
yeah,
I was like, I killed like 150 zombies. And they're like, "Well, that's pretty cool. We should have you be more famous adventurer." And then all of a sudden, dragons come back, and this guy just shouts at everything. Which rude. First of all, that's not how you do it.
Sure.
You hide from the dragon. You shoot at it with arrows.
Right. Okay. Yeah. We had Parsnook on. Is that his name? A long time ago. That dragon. One of the big old dragons from Europe.
Oh.
Yeah. Very scary individual.
Yeah. I look. No one's so scary if you're good at hiding and shooting with arrows.
Okay. So how did you get? How did you get shot? Did someone else shoot you? Was it your own arrow by accident? What happened there?
My own arrow by accident. What kind of question is that?
Did it backfire? Could a bow and arrow backfire?
Yes, it did. I shoot the arrow and it go out and then it turn around. It hit me in the. Well, yeah, no, it bounced on 4 pots and pans in a reflection in like a big cartoon, which we don't have in Skyrim. Like someone drew it as a cartoon. It banged on one pot, then it banged on another pot, then it banged on another pot, then back into me. That is what happened. You figured it out. You're the one.
Is that really what happened? That's crazy.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, that'd have been amazing. That'd have been a good story. So what? You and someone else were both fighting dragons, and his, I guess, missed or.
No, dragons, those are for younger adventurers. That's not for me. I like shooting zombies, though. Let me tell you. No, eventually, it's just like you get the arrow in the knee. It's just very simple. You know, it's not as like happy or it's like a good story. You just all of a sudden you're out one day and then arrow in the knee, and you're like, well, my knees aren't good. And like, you know, insurance for adventurers is very bad. The health insurance industry.
Really? High risk job, yeah.
Yeah. They don't have it at all. You got to take care of it yourself. You got to pay everything out of trousers.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not good.
No, I guess not. So what happened? Did you go to one of the local doctors or the apothecarist or something, or you know?
So I go back home to Whiterun, and
I'm
like,
did you limp home with your bad knee?
Oh yeah. No, I had a horse. I used horse. Okay. It hurts a lot. A horse's bad knee, not good together.
Oh yeah.
So I ride home. I go back to it's my old wife. You know, pretty fam. She's chunky. She's fine. She's lovely. Sure. Dead now. Who knows?
So sorry.
I got the wife.
Okay, that's good. As long as you're happy, I guess.
It's really cool. I could pull this bit all the way from 2007.
Yeah. So you go home to chunky wife.
Old wife. I call her old wife.
Old wife, yeah. How old was she? How old was she? 20, 22?
No, it's same age as me. You know, old wife.
30 something.
But I am. Yeah, you know, it's hard to say. You forget after. It just feels like forever.
Sure.
So I get back home and she's like, you know, she's all, Horn young Malfavar, you cannot keep doing this anymore. So I eventually, it was like, you know, I realized I wasn't going to make it in adventuring industry the way I want to. I was just going to have to keep going out till eventually it killed me. Right. And so I decided to I took a wild variety of other jobs. I took a bunch of other jobs. Like I sold dragon insurance. I tried to get in on that.
Is that like to protect people's houses from burning down?
It's actually not. You can't really do that with dragons. You can't really protect people's houses. Dragons, they do what they want. But what you can do is tell people that you can talk to the dragon and tell him to target houses of their enemies.
Oh, so you were working with the dragons technically? Was that it? Sort of.
Or
both? You're like a middleman.
It's a dragon to civilian industry.
Okay.
Because I was an adventurer, I'm very good at sneaking. I could sneak up on a dragon and be like, "Boo, that house has a lot of treasure in it. You want that house?"
Okay. Gotcha. You mentioned a minute ago you didn't think you were going to make it in adventuring. After 30 years, after you go out and killing all these zombies, were you looting stuff? Were you finding treasure? Like, what was your plan? If
Sure.
Like, after 30 years, you'd think you'd make it or not. I don't know.
You're right. That's what my wife said. You sound like old wife.
Sorry. Yeah.
She was like, Hornan, it's been 30 years. You come back, you always have just like very common swords. They're not like very. Okay. She was like, you should have invested more in like enchanting or like smithing, so that like I feel like adventuring is a lot like stripping. It's very profitable when you're young, but as you get older, you get slower. You're not as good at the tricks anymore of your trade. And the really smart ones, they get into a side business like smithing. So they come back, they're like, oh, I build really good swords now. I craft really good helmets. Or you become an adventuring manager. You become an adventuring manager.
Open up your own guild, maybe.
Yeah, guilds, exactly. You go, hey, listen, adventurers, come here. I know all the good spots for zombies. Zombies not as popular anymore.
Okay,
I really hit popped back in 2007.
Yeah. OD. Okay, we all did. Yeah. Now here's the question. It seems like a lot of your fellow adventurers and guards and soldiers, it feels like a arrow to the knee was pretty common in your world, I guess. Like, why not maybe use your shield or wear knee guards or knee pads or something like that? Was that talked about ever?
Okay, yeah. No, you're right. That was the one place I wasn't wearing armor. Wow, what a crazy. So weak armor. It's a joint. Also, armor is expensive.
That's true. Yeah.
At a certain point, you got to maintain it all the time. I'm so good at sneaking. I'm always on my knees, so I assume nobody's shooting at them. But it turns out, if they pop out a little bit, just arrow right to the knee.
That sucks. Yeah. You think that would be a good, you said like smithing is a good profession. You figured like someone who got into making knee armor would have been a pretty good side hustle too, maybe.
Oh, yeah. No, for sure. I have, that is actually, I don't know why nobody's done that in Skyrim.
Yeah. Maybe you can do that. Are you good with your hands?
Not in that way. I never really studied smithing. I was too busy learning how to sneak and shoot.
Right.
I thought about being a criminal, but I got wife and she's does not like that idea.
Yeah, no, that's no good.
She's like, save it for the Khajiit. The Khajiit are thieves, and I was like, wife, that is accurate racist thing.
I didn't know that the Khajiits are thieves in Skyrim.
Oh yeah, you didn't. Khajiits are known thieves for sure.
Yeah, okay.
They're so sneaky and nomadic. Also, they look like cats, and cats are sneaky.
Of course,
we all know that cats are sneaky.
Yeah. So how long ago did this happen? The arrow to the knee.
Oh, it was about 5 or 6 years ago now, and so I was very new to guarding, and I just it was like this crazy because I was like, oh, I got this arrow to the knee, and everybody just started laughing, and I'm like, what?
Because it's all happened to them, right? I guess.
I don't even think so. I think they just. No, a lot of people started stealing my line. That's the thing. Is like I started saying it, and then all of a sudden, like other guards were like, "Well, this is a pretty funny excuse."
Oh, okay, I gotcha. So, how's your knee now? Is it better? Has it healed? I know you said you had some bad insurance or no insurance.
Oh, yeah. No insurance. No, I actually, my knee is a 30% arrow now.
Oh, so wait, so part of it's still in there?
I fused.
Yeah.
Well, I put like when the doctor, once again, not very good insurance. He was like, "Oh, well, arrow to the knee, arrow in the knee," and he breaks off the wooden part and the metal part in there. So it is like I now have knee armor.
Oh my god! So you have an arrow, though. The arrow head is stuck in your knee.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it's nice. Just a little reminder. Oh, people get they like want to pose with the arrow. I have to go to nobles' houses sometimes, and it's like them with their arms around my leg, and then the knee. It's them with the knee.
Okay, so it's awkward.
Right. Yeah, but it pays very well. Oh, I live very well now.
Very nice, very nice. Do you know who shot you in the knee? Like, have you ever confronted the person who did that?
No, I did not get to. It was dark, and they shot me in the knee, and I was like, "Oh fuck, not my knee."
Right.
I need that for sneaking. And
yeah. So
they shot me in the knee, and I just snuck away in the bushes, and they did not find me because that was not my fight.
It was an accident too. If it was in the dark, maybe they didn't even notice they were doing it. Could be.
I mean, if you want to make me sound like an accident,
it could have been. I don't know. Wait, here's the thing.
Skyrim. There are no accidents. Okay. Only pain.
You said you sneak around on your knees like a baby. How come you don't just crouch and stealth that way? Like you actually crawl around on your knees?
Oh yeah. No, it's a better position. You get lower to the ground. Sometimes I squat. Sometimes I just squat and scooch. That they never see it coming. No one's ever looking for a scooching adventure.
Would they hear you? Would they hear you though with your armor?
Oh no, I'm very good at sneaking. I hold my armor up, and then just right on my bum, I just scooch down the road.
I've never seen you in the game. I'll keep an eye out next time.
You won't see me if I'm sneaking like that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're so good at it. Okay.
Yeah, no, that is one thing. Actually, that is one thing I was kind of like. Originally it was the zombies, and then my ability to sneak while scooching.
Yeah.
Those were my two ins into the more prominent adventuring where people will have heard of me.
Okay.
But nobody really wanted to pay attention to Hornyang the Scoocher Malfavar.
No, yeah. Well, it's got a fun ring to it. I don't know.
Yeah. No, it was very hard to put on marquees to say I was going to come protect your town.
Sometimes people have a fear of the unknown, right? A brand new thing coming in town, and
I'll tell you what's not unknown: zombies to these people, and I could have helped them.
So the zombies, they sort of creep around because they just kind of walk slow and drag their feet.
Yeah.
You think it's why you were good at fighting them because you kind of knew how to maybe act like them or move like them a little bit after you had your bum leg?
No. That's when I retired from adventure. I retired. I went out on one more adventure after, old wife was like, "Hey, you gotta stop that." And I was like, right. I bet I'll be fine. And then one adventure, and it was like, oh man, it is very difficult to fight zombies when you are same speed as them.
Yes. Okay. So always that last
That's really
gig
your biggest advantage on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Draugr and everything, they move so slow. But if you also move slow,
right,
no good.
Do you use like a sword or something lighter since you're only kind of on one leg? Did you use like what was a better something easier to handle or something? I don't know.
Oh no, I was still using bow. It did not work. It was bad.
You got to balance pretty good. That's why a bow and arrow.
Yeah, old dog, new tricks, new crutches. It's not.
You put your crutches to battle?
Well, that a bad knee.
You're committed, man. You're very committed to your role.
Well, listen, the adventure must go on. That's what they always say. That's what all the.
So, how much time did you take off then after your accident, or sorry, your attempted homicide?
My on purpose.
Yeah.
It was an on purpose murder. I am sure of it.
Sure.
So I did not take off long. It was like arrow in knee one day, cut it off, get arrow put in knee fully, create knee arrow hybrid. That is advanced medical procedure, so I'm told. And then right back out to adventure and crutches and all. Crutches, shooting a bow.
It's hard to scooch with crutches, I would imagine.
Oh yeah, no, you could not. I could not scooch in the same way.
Yeah. Was there any like magician or wizard or something that could help you out to maybe heal you faster or make it, I don't know.
Well, that's what's crazy is because like normally, yes, for sure. Normally that is the way to go. But the arrow to my knee was so severe that wizards looked at it and were like, "Oh, this is not going to heal the way we want it to."
Oh wow, it was really that bad. I picture like an arrow just
yeah,
goes
that's
right
why
in.
it's so funny because no, it took my whole kneecap basically off. It took the whole thing.
Straight on or like at an angle,
so,
like to the side? Straight on?
Like it to the side. It just like it popped it out. It was not great for it.
That's gonna hurt. Yeah, I hear it. That hurts. Now it's making sense.
And that's why it's so funny to other guards and such, because they're like, "Oh, everybody takes arrows to knees. We just get it healed by wizard." I was like, "No, it was bad," and then everybody starts doing it as a joke.
I got you. Were you offended, or did you find it like kind of funny that they were all kind of, using you as a butt of a joke, but in a good way?
At first, I did not get it, the joke, because my knee really was taken off by an arrow, and that's not funny.
Yeah,
there's nothing funny about that.
Not much humor in Skyrim. Yeah.
No. It's not we're not funny people. The Nords, especially. No, that's not what we do. Yeah. We drink and try not to hit our wives.
Try not to.
Mostly what we try our best.
That's good. I hope she's a good. Seems like a good lady, young wife or new wife. Sorry,
what is it? Great. She's very nimble. She dodges.
Yeah, she dodges.
Yeah, she's very good dodger.
You're not trying that hard to not hit her, are you?
Oh no, not bunches. We throw things at each other. It's just a game of throw the clay pots at each other out of anger. Just a fun game between friends and lovers.
Clay pots are a dime a dozen where you are.
Oh yeah. Especially with my new money. So that's what happens all of a sudden. Then everybody is just throwing in. They're very excited about this arrow to the knee guy. And suddenly nobles, they want to meet with me, and I say my line, and they all laugh.
Right.
And
court gesture in a way. Court gesture.
No, court gestures are silly. Mine was
more dignified. Yeah, more dignified, of course. Yeah.
They're just very excited to meet me. They get the paintings with me. One person tried to amputate my leg. I was like, no, you're crazy, high elf. You cannot take the leg. I need it.
Yeah. Why did he do that?
They wanted the arrow to the knee. And then they paid me a lot of money so that when I die, they get the leg. And that is fine, Oh,
what? So they gave you the money ahead of time. And when you die, they get your leg?
Yeah, they paid the leg ahead of time.
What are they going to do with it? What?
I don't know. It's a very famous artifact in Skyrim now.
Okay. You said that sometimes a lot of guys will take an arrow.
It would be great if he made it into bunches of arrows to put in other people's knees. That would be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool.
Bon arrows, bon appetit. Okay.
Nice. Now, is there like a meetup or some like organization for people like you, like other guards that have taken arrows to these? Do you guys meet up and like talk at meetings, share your stories of pain and anguish?
It is interesting because most of the other people before me were too embarrassed to talk about that. Is why they were becoming guard.
Right.
And then when I say that, it actually was like message of hope for them. I was I was really helping them out with my inspirational story of like arrow to knee.
Right. So you said it.
They say it, and I said it in such a plain way, and they knew that they were going to get laughed at if they said it, and I did not have that idea.
I got you. So you helped them you helped them in a way. Your pain has helped people.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's nice of me, I guess.
Very nice. Unexpected. It's nice. What else is there to talk about at the meeting? I guess once you say you took an arrow to the knee, what else is there to say?
No, but we have to say like that it's like a very serious. We have to remind people that it is a very serious injury, and sure, other guards might laugh at them at first, but like really, it was very like people think about it like bit by a dog. Like like you can get bit by a dog, and it's like nothing. It's like look, I barely even felt it. Like I have a dog now; he bites me all the time, and not my wife because she's a very good dodger. But
Yeah.
The dog tries to bite her, and she's just like, and I get bit. And I start laughing because it's like little holes and like, what's a little bit of blood? That's nothing. But like some dogs are like, rah, rah, and they like take chunks out of you, and like that. If you get bit by a dog, you're like, I used to be an adventurer, but then I got bit by a dog. Everybody laughs again, but like then you show them the scar and like the gangrenous of the dog bite.
Ooh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, that makes a lot more sense.
Yes, I got you. Yeah. What does new wife do? Does she she seems nimble, like you said. Is she an adventurer as well, or does she get out there and
Oh no, she's mostly pretty. She's going to be bearing new children soon.
Congratulations.
And
your kids?
Oh, I hope so.
Probably, right?
Probably. I mean, who wouldn't want to have arrow to the knee guys kids? That was originally my second catchphrase, by the way. It's I used to be an adventurer, but then I got bitten by a dog.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work. Okay. So what are you doing now? Like I know you said you took a couple odd jobs. You know, like do you still want to get out there adventure? Do you still have the itch to adventure, or what else is there to do?
Actually, I realized at the end, it's just I was searching for fame, and now I have it. So, like, by any means necessary.
Yeah. And sometimes people get the fame, they try so hard to get it, and then once they get it, they're not sure what to do with it. So, how are you capitalizing on it? Like you got the royals, the nobles, which is good.
So, yeah, doing that. I'm in talks with a armorer to make my own arrows.
Oh.
Yeah, good arrow to the knee arrows. Always take out other adventurers.
Does it like a homing thing that goes right to people's knees?
No, that's just the marketing and the branding. But it's very popular. We have a lot of people offering in the bandit world to come buy it.
Oh, there you go. What
works? They're like, take out your own adventurers from the knees.
Yeah. Is that becoming more common? Are people not going for the face or heart? They're going right for the knee for their enemies?
There's no evidence to prove that either way, but I like to think so. I like to think a lot more knee injuries are happening now, and maybe that's saving lives. Maybe it's just a lot of people retiring instead of, retiring to grave.
Right. Well, you know what? That's a great silver lining. That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, I'm a hero now for the first time.
You helped other guards. You helped your enemies in a way. Look at this.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't really have enemies anymore except for Tuca, but that's a whole other thing.
Oh, what happened with Tuca? Tuca from Breaking Bad?
Yeah. No, Tuca. No, that's Tuco.
Okay. Right. What did Tuca do to you?
Oh, no, he was my rival adventurer for a while, and then he carried around a big axe. And would run around just hitting everything with big axe. Yeah, he got really. He meant a big sword. Also, doesn't exist in this world.
Battle axe. But yeah, okay.
Was he mostly a big sword? Wasn't that the whole?
The sword gave him the power. He also had a battle axe. Whatever. It's okay. So I said Conan the Barbarian. He's got a sword too. Not many axes out there. I just realized. Axe is a badass weapon.
Axes. I keep telling Tuca that I was like, listen, axe is more for like side characters. If you want to be big adventurer, you gotta go with the sword. It's faster. It looks cooler. He's like, no, I'm gonna use the axe. And then one day he got very lucky using a lot of skill and practice, felling a giant.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
See, and that's what everybody else thought. And then all of a sudden he pops up and everybody's like, Tuco. And I'm like, what about Hornyang Malfinvar?
Yeah. He killed millions of zombies.
Exactly. I've killed so many zombies and I bring all their heads back to the village and I'm like, look at all these zombie heads. And nobody likes that at all.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Why are you doing that?
Well, anyone can go out and say they've killed like hundreds of zombies, but it takes a real adventurer to come back with hundreds of zombie heads, all in nets, carried by several horses. And everybody's like, the plague, it's going to hurt us. And I'm like, no.
Doesn't that waste a lot of time after you're done? Like, wouldn't you just rather go home and call it a day? Or it takes you hours to cut off all those heads.
Oh, yeah, but it's worth the effort for sure, because everybody could see. Although nobody liked it, I'll tell you, I did that 15 to 45 times, and nobody liked it at all.
Now, a dragon head might be impressive. I don't know about a bunch of zombie heads.
Oh,
dragon head.
More with the dragons. Your reason I could sell dragon insurance is because dragons never attacked. Your chances of getting attacked by a dragon are like 1 in like 300.
That's pretty low odds. I mean, pretty high odds.
No, I think your chances of getting killed by Drog are 1 in 250. Way worse.
It's not that much worse.
Oh, it's much worse.
They're both probably going to happen in your lifetime, right?
Sure, but like dragon one time, Draugr lots of times. There are a lot of zombies around.
Yeah, all right. That makes sense. Yeah. We got to go soon. What else do you want to tell either fellow adventurers out there, maybe fellow injury people you shared injuries with out there? Any words of wisdom you can tell people?
So the thing that I learned as an adventurer is never too late to give up on your dreams, because it might be the thing that makes you successful.
Look at that. That makes it beautiful.
Yeah. And I'll let you in on a little secret. What I really learned is if you decide you want to retire, just say you got an arrow in the knee, and no one will question it, because it's such a silly excuse. They would think no one would make that up.
Okay.
And that's just what I did. It was much easier that way. You didn't know pain, no mess.
Maybe when I end the podcast, I'll tell people that I took an arrow to the knee. That's why it had to end.
Exactly. That's like when you decide you no longer want to be a podcaster with old wife. Just say arrow to the knee.
Sorry. Look at this, arrow to the knee. Do I actually have to do it and show her though? I don't want to do that. It's gonna hurt.
Oh no, I didn't do that either. I faked it the whole way. I had fake arrow put on the.
Wait, seriously?
Just lied to everyone.
Wait, so this?
Oh yeah.
It wasn't.
Did you?
Oh my goodness! So it's not even a real arrow.
It's fine.
Oh, It all comes out at the end, doesn't it?
I was just tired of being an adventurer. I was not making a lot of money. It was very dangerous for me all the time.
All right. Well, look at that. Well, I hope you get to find exactly what you're looking for eventually. I mean, you got the fame, but hopefully it lasts. And, I hope I don't ruin everything by ruin your secret here.
No one in Skyrim knows what a podcast is.
It's better off that way. Okay. You want to play a quick game before we go?
Sure. I'll play games.
I'll play a game of Wed, Bed, Dead, everybody. Now, Hornyung, I'm going to give you 3 video game characters. All you got to do is tell me who you want to wed, who you want to bed, and who you want dead. All right. And I'll show you some pictures here on the screen. This one, I swear to God, this is all random before the show that I picked these. And the first one is Axe Battler from Golden Axe. This guy, first of all, his name is Axe Battler, but what does he have? He has a fucking sword.
For sure.
Hold on, he's got a sword.
For sure, first one dead.
He's the main guy of Golden Axe. He's got little blue tights, like wrestling skivvies, like very tiny bikini bottoms. And he's got some magic, an axe or a sword, whatever. He's fine. Next one, PlayStation mascot, PlayStation legend, Sly Cooper. So he is a what is he, a fox, I guess? And he's a thief. He's a thief also, like the Khajiits. Yeah, he can sneak anywhere.
Like Khajiit with his sneaky little fox face. He looks like a cat.
Yep, he sneaks in that place, steals stuff. He's got a big old tail. He's got that hook thing that he can kind of like hit people and swing on. And this last one, another one of the biggest legends ever, Donkey Kong. We all know Donkey Kong, big giant monkey with a tie who throws barrels and eats a lot of bananas. So those are your choices. They're very, very diverse. We got Axe Battler, Sly Cooper, and Donkey Kong. What are your choices here, Hornyung Mafalfafar?
Hornyung Marfalfavar.
It's close.
You try. Okay, so first of all, without question, Axe Battler dead. Like,
wow.
I wish I could do the Tuco. Just
because it reminds you of Tuco. I get Tuco.
Yeah. No, get Tuca. Yeah, Tuca.
I got you. Yeah. All right.
First of all, he is dead, for sure. Second,
A great 6-pack, though. Just saying.
Yeah, it would be nice to be taken that way once, by strong,
So by who?
another famous.
I think it cut out there
by
for a
someone
second.
so strong.
Donkey Kong, you're saying?
Yes. I would bet him because I've never been with someone strong, and like I think that could be fun dynamic.
Sure. Yeah.
And third, for sure, it's like Cooper. We could sneak around together. I could teach him the scooch. He could teach me other methods. I think we would have a wonderful time sneaking around together.
All of them scooching around.
Who would not judge me for being a thief? Mr. Sly.
Your new wife, Sly Cooper.
Yeah.
Right? Look at that. Good choices. Yeah. I mean, I had a feeling you were going to dead Axe Battler right away because of his similarities to Tuca. So I think with me here, I would wed Sly Cooper, but for another reason. Because having sort of someone, but having a thief around all the time, if walking through a store and it's
you wouldn't even notice when like finger went up your bum, you'd be like, oh, new surprise.
It's one,
a very
one
sneaky
thing.
Sly Cooper.
It's one plus. But like, hey, we're just walking through a store and I'm like, oh, I would like to have one of those one day. And he's like, I got it. And he just sneaks and steals it. Whatever. No harm, no foul, right? It'd be cool to just get stuff. It'd be a very generous spouse, I think. Just constantly giving me gifts. That he of course. But then it makes this one a little tougher. I think I kind of agree too, where it's like being monkey handled by Donkey Kong might be fun once or twice. Right?
Yeah. Not long term. I don't think nobody could take it.
The cuddling after, I think, would be great. I think he'd be very soft and fun and fuzzy. Right?
DK stands for down to cuddle.
It does. Look at that. It's right on his tie. And then, unfortunately, Axe Battler is going to have to. I'm going to dead him here too. I rarely agree with the guest on it, but I think you have the right choices here. He's just old and slow, also Axe Battler, and it's pretty dumb.
Very boring. Look at him.
Pretty dumb name.
Yeah, what are you going to be like? Have you met my wife, Axe Battler?
Yeah, come on. I mean, what does he do? What do you think?
Yeah, he uses a sword. Actually, it's a very boring story he tells.
Yeah, and those skivvies are way too small, I think. His undies. Wow. Horn Young Marfalfafar.
Horn Young Marfalfafar.
Marfalfafar. That's 8th syllable I'm having a hard time with there. I'll get it. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope your knee fully heals, even though I guess it's not even hurt. We just found out.
Yeah, it feels great.
Good luck getting back out there on the road.
Don't tell you about how useful lying is, but let me tell you, it's more useful than you think.
Build up your charisma stats, I guess, and it helps a lot. Yeah. But it's been a pleasure talking to you. We hope you and new wife have a great family.
Thank you. Me and young wife have great family. We're looking forward to great family.
It'll be awesome. Everybody else, thank you for listening, and we will talk to you all next week. Bye-bye. Today's playable character was played by David Piccolomini. Check him out on Twitter at Piccolomini. That's Piccolomeny. And his podcast, Tinder Tales. Also, check out his event on Eventbrite called Ambush Comedy.